Oppenheimer. Double P. Exactly, well played.
Hey guys, gals, friends, and pals, this is Paul, EastXTwitch, and welcome to another episode of Saturday Game School, where we learn about a different game every Saturday of the year. Tonight I'm joined on mic by Tyler.
Hey guys.
And Galadrius.
Happy Daylight Savings Time Eve.
Took you a full minute to think of that one. And Brandykatz off to the side.
Hello.
Oh, look at that, Staggerilla, thank you so much for the bits. It's nice to see you, Staggerilla. Can we get a shout out for our pal Stagger? Let's give him...
Shout out. Oh, that's not the kind of shout out you want.
The command.
Yep.
Tonight we are going to be playing Agatha Christie, Murder on the Orient Express for Xbox. It's also available on PlayStation, Switch, and Steam.
And it's starring Poirot.
Not exactly, but...
Mr. Oppenheimer.
Anyway, this is a $40 game. It's, you know... It comes from Microids. Microids likes to do a lot of licensed games, and you kind of know what kind of level of quality you're getting in general from them, but they have some games that are a little higher quality.
They got a bunch coming out this month. They got Flashback 2 coming out next week. They got a new Asterisk and
Obelisk.
I
can't pronounce anything.
think it's Obelix.
They got a new Beat 'em Up. Yeah, Beat 'em All 2 is coming out next week, and then
Yes, and I'm looking forward to that. I'm actually interviewing them.
There's some good stuff. Yeah, some really
Uh-oh,
good stuff.
where's the subtitles? Oh, maybe it's just background noise. There better be subtitles.
Hey, is this Istanbul, not Constantinople?
It's a little quiet for me. Let me turn it up a bit.
There, Brandy got it.
All right, so this... There we go. This game is based on the book Murder on the Orient Express by Agatha Christie, which is the first Poirot novel that I read. And it's been made into numerous movies, including fairly recently a... who did make those movies? I wanted to say Disney, but it's not on Disney Plus, so it must not be Disney. But anyway, who's the star of that movie, Tyler? Yeah, who's this? Well, Kenneth Branagh, that's the star. But yeah, what's the studio? Is it Lionsgate? No Time for Games. Thank you for resubscribing. It is always good to have your support.
I have no idea.
They're 20th Century Fox. They're 20th Century films.
Okay, so maybe they go to Hulu instead of Disney Plus. Maybe that's it. All right. This movie has... Firstly, the movie has a... We're talking to Book here. That's Poirot's friend from that movie. In the second live-action Kenneth Branagh movie, they brought back the character Book, who was not actually in the Book of Death of the Nile. But anyway, they brought him back. So if you liked Book, you get to see him in 2 different movies. For what it's worth. Yeah, Brian, I think Hulu will continue to exist because it's a successful brand, but they may combine them. We'll just see what they do.
Book was a lot prettier in the show.
Yeah, so one thing we could point out about the game is it has this weird dashing new design for Poirot. He's still got a big curly mustache. That's important for Poirot. Hercule Poirot, the famous detective, who appears in no less than 37 novels.
Excuse me, sir. You are the director.
Oh wow, the face. Yeah, the art style for the face is like it's stylized but a little bit ugly, I would say.
Good morning, Princess. It is
Yeah.
an honor to welcome you.
Yeah, this game was developed in France. You know, Poirot he's not French, he's Belgian, but that's a neighbor of France. And it was developed by Microids Studio Lion or something like that.
Small amphibians, baby rodents.
Baby rodents.
So Tyler, did you get to watch the movie?
Don't worry. Your
I did.
blood will be fed.
All right.
Today.
Yay, so that would have been your first experience with Poirot, right?
Yes.
Okay, well, why don't you tell...
I've seen it as well.
That is good, that is good. Yeah, but Tyler hadn't seen anything, and we just got it for him, so now he has seen it. That's a good thing.
Cool.
You travel
Yeah.
by
Yeah.
Orient Express.
So what's the basic premise of the story, guys?
Well, Poirot solves a case, and then he's gonna go on vacation, and he gets on a train, and then there's a murder on the train, and he needs to solve it.
There is.
Not just any train, but the Orient Express.
That's true. It is the name of the train. It's like a sister train of the Polar Express, I think.
That's the name of the movie.
That's the name of the
No!
movie.
No, right? What an opportunity.
Yeah, incidentally, the case that Poirot solves at the beginning of the Kenneth Branagh movie, that's not in the book. Like, the Kenneth Branagh movie just starts with him about to get on the train. I'm sorry, the book starts with him about to get on the train. So they added that little extra thing, I guess, to help you get to know the character.
Yeah. Usually how they do it.
Yeah, they start you like
Yeah.
mid action, and then they can still set up the full plot later. Talk to Captain Arbuthnot.
Now, for those who want a real history lesson, the movie is based on the original Agatha Christie novel that came out in 1934.
Yes.
Yeah, so almost 100 years old now.
I know, but this has been adapted a little because you could see that Poirot had a cell phone, so it's in kind of modern times now.
Yeah. This particular version, it's sort of heavily adapted, seemingly. Like, it is in modern times. Poirot looks a little different, and he's going to have a female sidekick who is not in the book. But it still says the little gray cells. Do you see that, Brandy? Even if the task is beneath me, the little gray cells must be exercised. I'll offer my help.
That's awesome.
Yeah, that's a quirk of his character. He refers to using his brain by saying, I have to use the little gray cells. Like, as if it was a French expression or something. Did he say little gray cells in the movie, Tyler? He probably didn't.
Yes, he did.
Oh, he did. Cool.
Yeah.
One thing for real. One thing I remember about the movie is they kind of like play up certain aspects of his personality. Like, they make him more obsessive compulsive than he actually is in the books.
Yeah, they make him a little bit quirky, and then they kind of go away from it a little bit after, but they start like making him real quirky.
Indeed. Yeah, because once the real plot is going, there's no time for like injecting little weird silliness, I guess. It gets more plot oriented.
Yeah.
But why don't you tell us a little, since you've just seen the movie, Tyler, why don't you tell us a little about the cast and things like that?
Has Johnny Depp and
hate that
Ray
guy
from Star Wars. You don't like Johnny Depp?
Why?
He's
He's okay.
Well, I mean, I like him better than Amber Heard, but I still don't like him.
Here. Let me go ahead and give
Ray
you the
from
cast.
Star Wars?
Let's see.
Who'd she play?
Daisy Ridley.
Daisy Ridley.
Who'd she
She
play?
plays Mary Denham. She played Mary.
the
So,
pretty one.
let's see who
I
else.
don't know why they cast her.
Yes. No, hey, Penelope Cruz is in it. She's pretty too, and so is Michelle Pfeiffer.
well, basically, they just
I'll
cast
let you
anyone famous they could get a hold of, I think,
Maybe
is
200
how the
years.
casting
Yeah,
went.
they got Willem Dafoe's in it, and so is
he's pretty.
Dame Judi Dench.
I liked him in that. Yeah,
Yeah,
Dame
Judi
Judi
Dench is
Dench. Isn't
awesome.
she blind or is it deaf? Like, I think she's blind and they have to, like...
She's losing her hearing. She's losing
Oh,
her hearing. I
okay.
don't know about a vision.
So I just remember when she acts in a movie nowadays, because she's like approximately 150 years old. So when she's in a movie nowadays, I know that like she's really winging it. Like she has a hard time and they have to bear with her, but everyone likes her, so they still use her. Okay, I did not get a whole... What was my goal? What am I supposed to be doing now? Lost his
solve the
ticket. My
case.
friend at Book asked me to investigate. Okay, but now what? I can zoom in and out of this. Am I supposed to just walk around and look for the ticket? I guess that's what I'm supposed to be doing. 75 years of copyright law. Yeah. Thanks for that, Disney. Well, in some ways I understand. Like, they made that Winnie the Pooh horror movie, and it's kind of like awful and shouldn't exist. And now there's a Grinch horror movie that also shouldn't exist. But with the Grinch... Yeah, but it's not actually called the Grinch, but he's the Grinch in everything but name.
The mean one. It's called the mean one.
Yeah. So, like...
And yeah, I don't know what it is. I mean, people are just trying to make a buck off these franchises that now have become public lore or whatever.
Oh, there it is. Yeah, I think it's... I understand protecting the integrity of a character or franchise, because, like, how do you... Can Disney still have a good, profitable Winnie the Pooh franchise when somebody is making, like, totally awful horror movies with the character? Like, it messes things up.
Yeah.
And that's something that we haven't really had to deal with until the The copyright just expired.
I wouldn't say that. I mean, they still have the Winnie the Pooh rides at like the Disney parks, and they're still highly popular.
Well, because it just came out. But I mean, like over time, will Winnie the Pooh be less popular if people keep making bad things with him? You know, that's the question.
Well, I don't think it'll be that bad, but you know, who knows?
Oh, I have to talk to this guy.
Your ticket has been stolen.
Any thoughts on that, Tyler?
I mean, it can devalue a brand. I think. I don't know. I think Winnie the Pooh's pretty stable. Like if they wanted to make more cartoons or whatever, they'd be just fine. Like,
See, the problem is when you oversaturate it. That's the problem. It's when you start coming up with all this Winnie the Pooh. It's sort of like that thing that they're going through with Marvel right now because they loaded up on all these TV shows and movies, and now people are starting to get tired of Marvel. You know, so they're trying to find a way to fix that. So, I mean, when you do an oversaturation thing, then yeah, people do get tired of it. But if it's just
that is definitely a
things
danger.
here and there, yeah.
But you know,
yeah,
with Marvel, I mean, people. I think if they had put a lot of things on the market and they were all inarguably good, that we'd be in a different situation. But the problem is they released several things where the quality control wasn't there. So it's like, I mean, you release 2 or 3 bad movies, you release shows that people may or may not like, that does hurt a brand.
Well,
yeah.
Well, not to mention they overdid it. Like, isn't there like one year that they had 4 different Disney Plus series when it should have been paced out a little bit better, and then they released Secret Invasion, and that left a lot to be desired.
Yeah,
So,
I mean,
it's just a better balance.
Secret Invasion definitely hurt the brand.
It was so bad.
It's something
Interrogate, the door.
You just gotta find balance. That's what it is. I mean, they're starting to get good again with Loki, but now I'm hearing the Marvels isn't that great. So I don't know. I mean, it all depends what they do next.
Yeah, we'll see. The Marvel seems to have some trouble to it. Okay, so I need to search the bedroom. Here I'm connecting the dots. This is kind of interesting. I will interrogate the neighbors and I will inspect the door. How about that? I got it.
Inspect the neighbors.
That's the right answer.
Hey, thank you very much.
Oh man,
I
asked Tyler to watch the Echo trailer and I never got around to watching it. Dang it. Before we go back to talking about Murder on the Orient Express, Tyler, how was the trailer? And then Galadrius can say what he thought of it.
Looked pretty moody and dark, but it looked pretty good. Should be good.
Yeah, people are saying that people are saying the Echo trailer is good. And so I was looking forward to watching it, but I didn't quite get to. Whoops.
Well, I think what they're trying to do, they're trying to go for the vibe that they had with the Netflix Daredevil series, like trying to go for that mature crowd. It does help to have Vincent D'Onofrio in there because he's always been good as Kingpin.
Yeah, he's
From what I
great.
understand, they're going to bring in Daredevil too. So I'm eager to see what they do, but you got to be careful with the storytelling. You got to be.
Story solved.
Because they promised Secret Invasion would be dark and great, and a great follow-up to The Winter Soldier, and then it ended up being, okay, I'm just going to mac this alien girl for no reason.
Oh, are we going to complain about his wife? I thought she was one of the best parts of the movie.
She is.
I mean, the show,
sorry.
People
were expecting something. Some people were just expecting a better ending.
So I still haven't seen the ending, so I can't comment, but, like... The scale of the show wasn't good, so that definitely a problem with it is like the Captain Arbuthnot. That's a British or Swiss.
Yeah, it's just.
I mean, like you wanted to see some superheroes in it, and there's 0 superheroes, and they have their little excuse for it in the show, but not good.
I don't know. I just think it could have been done better in terms of pacing and all. I mean, Loki's doing a little bit better with that. But mostly what I like about Loki is K.A. Kwan, of course.
Yeah, the problem with Loki is just not enough Loki. Like a lot of people aren't that into the plot of the show. Like the acting is good and the characters are lovable, but not very much Loki, and you just have this overall plot that isn't necessarily fully grabbing people.
Right.
Let's see. For instance, it didn't grab our friend Tyler.
No.
Well,
I saw, I think, the first 2 episodes, but that's it so far.
Yeah.
Well, I think what's going to happen is with this writer's strike, well, not the writer's strike, the actor's strike, which I believe is about
collectible
to be resolved.
mustaches.
I don't know. But now it's just going to be, it's just going to be the next movie they're probably going to do is Deadpool 3, and they pushed that back from summer to winter because of the strike. So that might be the break that Marvel Universe needs to just take a breather and not pump out. Well, except for Echo, obviously.
Yeah, I mean they do get a breather. It's a forced breather, right? So, but yeah, it could be good. Gives people a little time to miss it, and hopefully gives them time to actually like fix their writing up a little, because the quality of the writing has just inarguably suffered lately. So they've got to get that fixed. Was that lady's head on backwards? It looked like her head was facing the opposite direction.
It does look like it's backwards.
That was weird. That poor woman. We've got to solve her murder first. We're not even on the train yet. So graphics-wise, I would say this is pretty good. Like I don't need to be leaving the floor.
I don't think
Whoops.
I think Tom Hiddleston is carrying Loki right now. Him and Owen Wilson.
But also Kei Kwan or whatever.
Yeah, Kei Kwan.
Yeah, Kei Kwan. Yeah.
It's just people want to see those people.
Oops, I should have. We got to be on the lookout for mustaches. But the question is, what do they look like when you find one in the game? Like, are they glowing? Are they tiny?
This isn't mustaches on the Orient Express.
No, if there's collectible mustaches, I want at least one of them, if not all four of them from the chapter. I went the wrong way, though, so I'm going to have to go back.
I'll email the PR guy. I'll be like, hey, I got a buddy. He's looking for a mustache. Can you help? Maybe it's in the plants.
Sorry.
Yeah, we're one episode behind on Loki, because Thursday we looked for it, and the episode wasn't up there yet, even though it airs on Thursdays. Like, I thought they put them...
It does Thursday nights.
Yeah,
Thursday nights at like 9 p.m.
Yeah, so a little late in the friggin' day. With streaming shows, it's usually like midnight or whatever, so it just would have expected it to be ready.
Paul, don't dawdle.
Man, I don't think I can do things without dawdling, to be honest. Can I go to the store? No.
Not even on a train yet?
No, well, I mean, they want it to be a long $40 type experience. You know, in the real story, Tyler's going to tell us a little about the movie in a minute, but in the actual story, there is only one murder, and you investigate, and Poirot investigates this, and it's very interesting, like the number of suspects and what the solution to it is, and that part didn't change in the movie, but like, it's just if they want it to be a full-length game, I guess they've chosen to add some stuff leading up to it, sort of like how that movie added the extra crime scene.
Yeah, in the beginning.
Yeah.
I will give you 2 brief words.
So,
go away.
Tyler, you tell us about some of the actors in it. I would point out, people don't like Johnny Depp very much lately. Like, he has a hard time getting roles and stuff. But he's not in the movie that long, so that's one thing. So don't, like, even if you don't like Johnny Depp, don't be afraid that it's like a Johnny Depp movie.
Why are
it's
people
not that
hating
much.
on him?
Well, just his problems with Amber Heard are. Oh, look, I found a mustache. It's a gold mustache. Everybody get a. Let's do an Xbox screenshot. What's the screenshot button?
But
Great
they're
mustache.
like,
I don't know what the button is. Is it that one? Nope, not that
he
one.
was like totally
He was
vindicated.
exonerated of those
Yeah.
charges. Yeah.
Yeah, no, I mean, like, people... Obviously, Amber Heard is even less popular now as a result, because we learned she is really crazy. But I don't think it necessarily made him look great either. But apparently I'm the only one out of us four on mic who felt that way about him.
Well, I mean, it's sure like, what was the name of that guy? Justin Roiland. Like, he was pressed charges and everything, and he lost his role in Rick and Morty and all that. Turns out the charges dropped against him, and he hasn't gotten anything back.
They were, but like the people who worked with him really don't like him. Like, he's even if he was not guilty of that one thing, he is definitely a jerk. Like, he did it to himself. Yeah,
because I didn't know. I mean, it just seems like, if somebody's not guilty of something, you take fade off, but people are going to have their opinions.
You do need to forgive them. Yeah, like, I mean, I don't hate Johnny Depp. I just don't like him. But he's not like somebody where I know he like molested somebody or something. He's not like that. So
see, I like him because I like Tim Burton, and he works so well with Tim Burton. So,
well, I mean, he was good as Edward Scissorhands. He was good in the first Pirates of the Caribbean movie. He ran that character into the ground in those movies, though.
Yes, he did, though.
Which may not be all his fault. It may be the writers and the directors, too. But
Hey, there was Sleepy Hollow and there was Sweeney Todd. Those were great.
Sweeney Todd's amazing.
Yes, I like
Yeah.
both of those. My son, I showed
Alan
him.
Rickman's in that.
My son was a teenager, and I showed him Sweeney Todd, and he felt it traumatized him. And I'm just like,
What?
yeah, it's just he couldn't handle it. I don't know why. I mean, it's kind of dark.
Blood.
Yeah, but it is dark. Examine the. Okay, now what? Do I talk to him again? Anyway, Tyler, we've talked about the actors and the general premise. What did you end up thinking of the movie?
It was okay. It was okay. It
That's
didn't.
about how I would describe it.
It didn't like. I don't know. I didn't like. I mean, it was predictable. It wasn't like I didn't like the ending much at all, but it was kind of fun.
So it had good parts, but it wasn't great.
Yeah. Yes.
Well, one thing I can tell you, like I said, that movie is not a close adaptation. I mean, it's probably closer than what this game will end up being. But, for instance, in the movie, you might remember there's a part where they stop the train and, like, Poirot chases a guy down a scaffolding or something in front of a green screen.
Yeah, it is green screeny.
Yeah, that movie is way too green screeny. And then the next one is possibly even worse. Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, which is a shame. But then Haunting in Venice does not suffer from that problem. So Haunting in Venice is an improvement.
Haunting in Venice was amazing.
Yeah.
But
Anyway,
what it was, I think they learned after what they did with Death in the Nile to make Haunting in Venice a little more low key. I think that's what it was.
yeah, it's got more style to it, and like not you can't call green screen a style, right? Like green screen is like a mistake of style. It's like when you forgot to have a style. Yeah, but the one that Tyler saw, like the part with Poirot chasing a guy down the scaffolding, that's completely new to the story. Like that's not in the book, and you wouldn't find it in the older movies. So like, there's some diversions from the mystery itself that I don't think improve it. You know, I think that part was probably a result of them thinking it needed more action.
Yeah,
So-
yeah. The ending part. There's an ending part too that, like, I don't know if it's in the book or not, but it like didn't feel like it made any sense. And,
Another mustache, yes.
And yeah,
Nice.
that little silly action part didn't really help anything too much.
Look, it's a functional mirror, unlike that golf game I was playing with Brian and Chris the other day.
Ooh, fancy mirror.
I say if you're going to put a mirror in a video game, it needs to work.
It needs
like
to be, why put it in?
exactly, like you
Have a
don't.
mirror there.
Yeah, you don't have to have a mirror, so either make it work or don't. But like, if it doesn't work, then it breaks the immersion. So don't. What's that on the floor? It's a pea stain or something.
Maybe.
No, like some things have to be green screen. Like we love Ryan George's, what do you call those videos? Pitch meeting videos. Yeah, and those are always green screened. But like for a movie, if you're supposed to believe you're really there and it's happening, then the green screen always takes you out of it if you can tell. And if they use too much of it, then you can tell. Let's get this wallet. Give me this wallet. Oh, it's got some money in it. I'm going to take his money.
The wallet is somewhat warm.
Oh, some detective you are.
I know.
And the usual card.
No, well, that's the thing, Brian. It just doesn't need to be a mirror. Like, nobody made them have to put a mirror there. Just make it be a picture frame instead with a picture in it, and then you don't break the immersion. Like, that's my point. Everything is a choice for developers, so make good choices.
Stamped reservation for the Bosphorus ferry.
He should only say that when you're looking at the front of it. But anyway, so there's a lot of actually investigating in this, and if you like the Poirot stories, you know, he does a lot of investigation in them, so this is cool in that respect.
Yeah.
I wish you could zoom in on the items. When you pick them up, there's no zoom in and out. Like, the size you see them is the size you get.
A fact sheet from a tour of sense.
Yeah, Poirot is a lot like Sherlock in the movie, like Sherlock Holmes style.
Did you enjoy his personality?
Yeah, for the most part, yeah. One
Nice.
of the bright spots of the movie.
Right on. Well, I hope we can get you to check out more of the stories. But did you feel, you were joking about how only old ladies would like the books, which is not true. I mean, they're old though.
Old ladies
But,
and Paul.
But did you feel that the movie is one that only old people will enjoy?
Oh no, it's
Needs to
fine.
do it this time.
It's a fine movie. Like, I mean, it's it's competent, and like, I mean, like the action scenes aren't very good. I think there's really only like one or two, but it
Yeah.
doesn't necessarily need to be it. But no, it's you know, interesting and suspenseful, and the characters are mostly pretty good. I mean, they're a little bit blah. So like
you didn't
besides
get a lot of
Poirot.
Yeah, you didn't get a lot of time with the individual characters.
No, and I feel like I'm happy that it wasn't super long, but it probably could have been longer.
There are deleted scenes.
Yeah. Oh, are there? Yeah, probably. And then like because I mean he'll figure things out
Choco
that
break.
don't really make any sense because they don't even explain like how he figured it out a little bit. They just go with it.
It's
And
been
then
a
I'm
little
guessing in
while.
the book, it's probably more.
Yeah, there's more to the mystery of it, and there's more clues. Like, one thing I remember, like, unfortunately, it's been like a month or two since I saw the movie, so I'm being a little forgetful. But, oh, another mustache. Heck yeah, look at all these mustaches I'm getting. But one thing I remember is, like, when they find the body in the train, the body that's been stabbed 12 times, wasn't it?
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah, there's a broken watch, and like the watch is a clue, and it gets its own investigation. You know, like, why is this watch broken? Did the murderer do it on purpose? Things like that. You know, and that's not in the movie. And I can't remember if the movie did it talk a lot about the
Movie
what
has
was
a watch in it.
oh did it? Okay,
It
my
doesn't
bad.
make sense. Like, why would a watch stop when someone gets murdered? Like, what do the two things have in common at all?
Yeah, maybe that's because we don't have to wind watches anymore. I don't know. Maybe it's something to do with shaking it up too much or something. You know, good question.
Oh,
Okay,
maybe.
So my bad. That's not the thing that wasn't in there. There was something about the body. Like, did they talk about how different the stab wounds were? Like, one of the parts of the mystery was that
Yeah,
the
they talked about that.
Okay, God, man, what was it? There was something about some kind of clue that they left out that I thought they should have kept in. But oh well. I should have done my due diligence and watched the movie again, shouldn't I have, Tyler?
Yeah, should have. You didn't even watch. You didn't even watch Echo.
That's true.
Little 2-minute trailer.
Oh my gosh. Well, today, for instance, I wanted to do more, like watch that trailer, but my back has actually been really hurt since Monday, and I may have to go to a chiropractor because, like, I was just trying to take a nap to rest it earlier, and I was just, like, in excruciating pain. It wasn't good. So, don't get old. That's my advice to you guys. Oh,
Agreed.
yeah, but also...
Easier said than done.
Yeah, also don't smoke or do other unhealthy things that would keep you from getting old. You got to find the balance between all that. Go to a physical therapist, Brian says. Well, I need something that my insurance will cover. My insurance, it'll be $70 to see a specialist, which is too much. Like, that hurts. But would an insurance cover a physical therapist if no doctor? Oh man, God, I probably need a doctor to even recommend me. Yeah. So I can't win because.
But I do agree with Brian. Like, I would definitely go to a physical therapist before going to a chiropractor.
It feels like
you believe in.
It feels like my spine is twisted a little. You know, like it feels like even when I'm straight, it feels like I'm bending a little to the left painfully. You know, I'm worried there's something wrong with a disc or something. I mean, I hope it will fix on its own, but I'm totally broke until Friday next week, and even then I'm gonna be broke pretty quick. So,
did you solve the problem with your car?
That's a good question. Yeah. So a few days ago, for people who don't view our Discord, by the way, everyone, we have a Discord and I chat in it. You can keep up with me throughout the week and hear about my life. So you should join our Discord and actually use it to chat. Just some advice there. But anyway, yeah, my car died on the way to work, which was very frustrating. I was driving and it wouldn't accelerate, and then it was like slowing down. Like the engine would spin up, but it was just slowing down and wouldn't go properly. So it's like, what's happening here, you know? But I mean, I noticed it pretty quickly, like maybe a minute away from home. And so I made a U-turn and turned around, and I tried to get back home in the car. But unfortunately, it just wasn't going to go anymore. So like, I could not get back home. And I had to pull off of the feeder of the highway into a residential neighborhood. And I died, like, I couldn't even get on the sidewalk. Like, it died, like, just right around the corner after pulling off the feeder. And a guy stopped and helped me push it onto the sidewalk and a little bit away from the feeder so that it would be safe, you know? So that was really nice of him. And then Brandy, thankfully, had not left for work yet. So she was able to stop and pick me up. But we both had to go to work, right? So I had to call a tow truck. I couldn't just leave it there. That was $100 to call the tow truck. And, like, Yeah, so I'm pretty skint right now. But anyway, we got it taken to the shop that I like to go to, and it's the transmission. And my car is old. It's a 1998 car, right? So it's a Toyota. Sorry.
Toyota.
Yeah, so it's still good in many ways, but many parts are wearing out naturally from being that old, including the transmission. So this place doesn't even do expensive work like that on a car that's not financially worth it. It's like they would charge $3,000 to replace the transmission on this car that's not worth $3,000. But thankfully, my dad knows a guy who's the same guy who replaced my engine a few months ago. And this guy will do it for $800, and he doesn't have a tow truck, but he's got a truck, and he actually stopped at the shop and towed it away using that truck. So thank goodness I did not have to pay for another tow, because that would be another $100, and that was awful. And anyway, Friday when I get paid, then I can pick up my car, because hopefully he will have rebuilt the transmission or whatever it requires. Guy does not speak good English, and my Spanish isn't that great, so it's not that easy to communicate with him. But, I mean, at that point we'll have a car, and I just hope that the engine and the transmission stay good for... God, at least 6 months. Like, give me a little time to catch up, because I've had so many medical expenses lately, and I'm just being kept poor by life, basically. You know, like, and I buy things I shouldn't buy, but like that's like $100 or $200 a month. But we're talking about these big $800 expenses. Like, that's what knocks you out.
Yeah. I mean, that's what's been killing me. I had to go get a root canal yesterday or Thursday.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, well, I had like an achy tooth with a gap in it, so they had to dig into the tooth. They had to take the root out, and then they had to like put in the temp crown, and now that was like 900 something. And then next week I got to get the permanent crown, and that's going to be 900 something. And then I got to get a bridge for my other side of my mouth.
Yeah,
being a space wrestler is not easy. That's with insurance.
Wow.
What's a bridge?
Bridge is something where they there's like a gap of teeth, and they put the bridge over two teeth to kind of make it look like it's complete.
Is it permanent? Like it stays there?
Yeah, it's supposed to be. Yeah, it's supposed to be. It'll last a while. But no, I mean, I'm not happy with all these dental. And on top of that, I still had to pick up Alan Wake 2 and RoboCop this week, so I've been mac and cheese, I
need to see if I can get a copy of RoboCop to stream, because I love RoboCop, but I just haven't had any time to stop and get excited about it and ask for a code, but I should ask for a code. It'd be great to stream.
Well, I'll tell you what, RoboCop's a lot of fun. It's by the team that did Terminator Resistance, so I was kind of a little worried, but the game's actually a lot of fun. And on top of that, they brought in Peter Weller to do RoboCop again, and he's great. I mean,
it's the part he was born to play.
It was. Well, along with Buckeye Banzai, but
Well, I mean, he's not a... No offense, but he's not a very good actor, so
he's good. Oh.
He's good for something like RoboCop, where you have to act like a robot, but when he needs to emote, he can't do it. So, but RoboCop's
Have you seen
good
him in Star Trek Into Darkness? He was awesome in that.
Oh my god, that movie's so terrible. But no, I did not think he was good in it.
Anyway,
Yes.
we're getting off the subject.
It is. It killed the franchise. Star Trek Into Dumbness is the reason that Beyond bombed, even though Beyond was good. People were burned on the last one.
We're moving on to the game.
Say so.
Quit making fun of Star Trek. RoboCop's a great game, and obviously it's going to be better than Modern Warfare 3. I'm hearing that new game only has a 3 to 4 hour campaign. Come on.
Kotaku didn't like the campaign, but their opinion kind of doesn't matter anymore since they're so weird.
A few people like that.
On it, yeah.
Gotcha.
Yeah, it's just not good. I'll skip that one, and I'm going to play Alan Wake next. Because Alan Wake is supposedly really good. Remedy has yet to really fail in storytelling. Even Quantum Break had pretty good storytelling. As much FMV as it had, it's still a great storytelling. These guys definitely know how to put something like that together. I'm wondering, Alan Wake 2 is one of the Game of the Year contenders, so I really want to play it.
People like it. Yeah, so they've never even suggested this crown concept to me. I've got a molar on my bottom jaw on each side taken out, right? If that's, I know that an implant with insurance is $3,000, utterly ludicrous, only for the wealthy, right? $3,000 is all my spending money for the year. I'm just not gonna go out to eat or anything for a whole year. But anyway, yeah, if crowns are less, how much is? Did they tell you how much it was? Or a bridge? Sorry, bridge. That's what you meant to say. I'm sorry. I was talking about.
They haven't
bridges.
told me yet, but I'm guessing it'll probably at least be 1,000. So I'm going to be in debt for a while.
But man, at least 1,000 is somewhat bearable if it's permanent. If it's gonna fall out or something, then it would. Because like I got a root canal once, and the root canal failed, and I still had to have the tooth pulled out. So that was a huge waste of time and money for me.
Yeah, well, these guys are pros. I've been dealing with them for years. They're really good people. So
well,
maybe you just need a better dentist.
No. My dental surgeon was not bad. I think it's like it is a thing that can always happen when you get a root canal. So just they probably warned you about it. Let's see.
Okay,
How could
well,
the ticket have disappeared?
You know what? What's more affordable? A blender. Then you can just liquefy all your food and eat it that way. There, perfect. Problem solved.
I like this mechanic. You have like this mind map thing. They're leading you through how Poirot thinks about the mystery, and like it just kind of simulates the mind of a detective. So that's clever.
It's
but
the little gray set.
yeah, I have no clue what the actual solution is here. But anyway, we'll just keep trying things. Oh, it was that? Okay. Yeah, has anyone in our audience had a bridge, and if so, how much did it cost you? Was it 1,000, like what Galadrius said? Oh crap! Okay, now what? 2 elements to reveal. I thought I already did. Oh, I found one. The bed is well made. I thought the bed wasn't well made.
Think, Poirot. That is not a good answer.
Elementary, my dear Watson.
Whoa, you have a gap of 4 teeth, really?
Well, I had really bad teeth a few years ago. They're much
Why
better
didn't?
now.
How come you didn't get fillings or something?
Because that was even more money.
Well, I mean, fillings with insurance are about like 100 or so, a little more, but they're about 100.
Hey Tyler, they're giving
Per
away
tooth,
a copy
per
of the
tooth.
Top Gun, the Top Gun movie.
That's true, Tyler. You've never seen it. You should
The old one or
interpret
the new one?
the original.
I've seen the original.
Oh, he's seen it.
It sucks.
Yeah, and by the way, that it did not. But anyway, that it's probably a 4K code, guys, but we can't promise it. But I think it came in our 4K Steelbook. I think that's where we got it from. Oh man, I don't know what this is.
I must admit,
And
Like,
of course,
It's like
it has
quintessential
penny logins.
80s.
Yeah,
It's
very.
way too 80s for me.
It is very 80s, but
It's
like
almost 80s. I can't get it off of me when I fucking freaking watch it.
Paul, Top Gun is a Paramount movie, not Lionsgate. Tom Cruise worked with Paramount back in the day.
Well, what's your point?
Well,
I mean,
Icky says it's Lionsgate. It's not. For the redemption, it's Paramount.
no. I put the right URL for it. Unless it
Here,
was.
hang on,
I wasn't
Top
looking.
Gun. It's
Oh my gosh.
ParamountMovies.com.
Maybe you're right. Crap! I hope I didn't get the code wrong or something. Now I'm gonna have to
No, you
look
got
for
the
the
code
paper.
right.
Well, I
says
mean, we
Param-
hope.
I got it. I got it. I've redeemed. It's ParamountMovies.com. I've got the right link. Here, I'll put it in chat. But this is where you go to redeem all Paramount codes, right there.
I never thought
Tyler, help me out with this.
Help you out with what?
Wait.
Oh,
Oh, I know. It's these two. Sorry. He invited a woman over. Good for him. This guy. He got some action.
Thought everybody hated him.
Yeah, it is Paramount Movies. So yeah, I just put the right link in there. So whoever wins the Top Gun, nobody's really trying though. I'm surprised.
Come on, guys. It's a 4K. Yeah, it's a 4K movie. Come on.
Yeah, but
Probably
it's Top Gun.
4K. It's a fun movie. Like it doesn't resonate with my heart, but it's
Yeah.
well made and has good soundtrack
Okay.
and things like that.
Okay, I entered for Tyler.
Yay!
I'll refuse it.
Yay!
Oh no!
No, you won't. It's Christmas.
Oh wow! Who's the woman who entered the room? Who do you think it was, Tyler? Was it the old lady on the right? I want to pick it just because it's funny.
Yeah,
but-
do that one.
I must admit,
Oh, I'm not right this time. There should have been a special response because that was hilarious. It's the one in the middle. Et voila. Yeah, I wish they got like the real Poirot actor. Like if they made it look like him and they got his voice, David Suchet. He's still alive and he's fantastic. It'd be cooler than who they got, but
Yeah, but it's going to be a lot more money to license somebody like that and use their likeness.
oh, definitely. This is just some generic guy.
Oh yeah, there are people away on holiday. What we should do, if nobody wins the codes this week, we should give them away next.
I choose to go this way.
That's what we always do.
Cool.
Question the
Because
captain.
I have a code. I have a good code on deck as well.
A movie code?
Well, Assassin's Creed Unity. We're gonna
Oh, yeah. Well, the only thing is we've given away Assassin's Creed Unity probably about 5 times over the years. Because those codes are cheap to buy, so sometimes I'll just buy one and give it out. But yeah, hopefully we have somebody who hasn't... I mean, I'm sure we have somebody who doesn't have it yet. We must. No one wants a Steam code as well. Geez, that means just we don't have enough viewers tonight. That sucks. I like Poirot. I want to stream a Poirot game.
Told y'all, all the grandmas are already in bed. It's late on a Saturday.
We should be able to just stream...
For all the
I mean,
Agatha Christie fans out there.
we should be able to stream things that I like.
You are traveling on the Orient Express.
It can't only be the
Listen,
biggest, hottest games.
You should not be in bed. It's daylight savings time. You get an hour. You get to stay up an hour later, guys.
Tonight?
Come
Is
on.
that tonight?
Yes, it is.
Heck
That's
yeah.
tonight.
Woo!
Yep.
As the Spice Girls once said, it's when 2 becomes 1. I don't know.
Wow. No, that's what was going on with Captain.
That's a pretty
The
good
captain here. Oh God. Anyway, I spent most of my days in this. Which of these sentences contains a lie? I spent the night alone. That's the lie.
Have you told me the entire truth, Captain?
Yeah, you ask him, Poirot.
Sorry.
So like,
Iggy's like that's a different 2 becomes 1 meaning. Whoops. Sorry.
what proves he's lying? The earring.
Can you explain the earring I found on the bedside?
Yeah, come on, Captain, you're lying. He should have pretended it was his earring. He should have been like, that's my earring. But his ears aren't pierced, so he couldn't pull it off.
Dude, what happened to your eyebrow?
I dictated a letter.
Yeah,
my
Tyler.
eyebrow.
There you go. Merry Christmas. You're having Top Gun.
Yay!
Hey.
We'll do a Top Gun stream. I'll get Ace Combat 7, and we'll just talk about Top Gun the whole time for Tyler.
Yeah, we'll play Kenny Loggins in the background. We'll play really bad elevator music.
I don't think we can play Kenny Loggins, but
Easily checked.
No, but we can play Muzak. We can play Kenny Loggins Muzak. That's not copyrighted.
Well, never mind.
if you say so.
If it is not her, there is
D
only
D
one
D D. Danger Zone.
Quickly, I'll be downstairs in the lobby.
Ah,
Yeah, there you go.
downstairs in the
Flight
lobby.
Simulator with Top Gun DLC.
Yeah, then I would have to learn to play Flight Simulator.
Yeah.
right,
You know, I
question.
watched. Did you guys ever get around to watching Blue Beetle? Because I actually watched that this week.
Unfortunately, no. Like, if it had been a Steelbook, I was going to pick it up yesterday. I got there to Best Buy, just a regular Blu-ray. And I'm like, do I want to pay $33 for a regular Blu-ray? Come on, that price is ridiculous. Like, that's what a
Well, you
Steelbook
can,
should
like-
cost, and they're charging that for a regular Blu-ray? Friggin' inflation, man.
Yeah, but I didn't buy. I mean, I got it digitally for like $10, so I'm good. So
Yeah, I mean,
it was fun. I think it was an enjoyable movie. Some people were concerned about the Latina representation, but I think I just had fun with it. Plus, you never see like Susan Sarandon really relish her role anymore. She just always does these family
you mean
dramas and
Latino?
stuff like that. But see her to be Latino. I'm sorry, Latino.
you don't want to say
I don't
Latina
know.
if you're talking about girls specifically. Otherwise, it's Latino.
Latino. Yes, got it.
All
Sorry.
right.
I wasn't trying to be Bungie there. I apologize.
Yeah, it looks like I will love it. And it's starring a guy from Cobra Kai whom I quite enjoy. So I'm sure it will be good. Yeah, but I'm gonna wait for a sale.
Is in it too.
Nice,
Yeah,
yeah, good.
It'll
a
probably
good
be
cast.
like. Yeah, it'll be like $10 around the holidays.
I mean, I'll pay-
And then you grab it. And,
I'd pay $20 for the Blu-ray, but I do not want to pay $33 for a regular Blu-ray that's not some kind of limited edition movie. You know, like that's just not a good price.
I did like it more than The Flash because it had more of a general plot line and not one that went all over the place with the timeline.
And probably not green screen to death and all that stuff.
Oh yeah, it looked a lot better than that. Ugh.
Good.
Is there a train in this movie?
Hopefully
Right,
we will
this
get
is
to that
definitely
point.
The murder in the what do you call it, meandering hallway or something?
The murder
murders in
before
the meandering hallways.
it's the murder before the Orient Express.
speak with the chambermaid who cleaned room 411 this morning?
Darker players going dark with their comments.
What the? Yeah, darker player. Don't you gotta not be so wacky. I can't protect you from Brian when you're being so goofy.
Can we just pick on Bungie and not make it political? Thank you very much.
What?
Wow.
I mean, I don't even know if political is a word. Just crazy, but.
Yeah, well, we're all about crazy talk here. I mean, you're looking for mustaches. If that's not crazy, I don't know what is.
I'm sorry, but I want to ride on one. Anyway, talk to the chambermaid.
What the?
I think that
Here we are trying to keep the stream clean, and you're just not doing it.
They're like a surfboard, right? Anyway.
What?
Okay, I have to go.
he's
I mean-
just talking nonsense.
Now
Anyway.
Paul is crazy. Now Paul's crazy.
Yeah, well, at least I'm not talking about exterminating Jews out of nowhere. Jeez.
Yeah, what the? I don't know what happened with that.
Maybe she had something
Do
to
not
drink.
be frightened, mademoiselle. Did you...
Brian must be away or something, because normally he would have deleted that.
Room 411?
I need to know if it's right, Wolf.
Did you see a ticket on the desk when you entered the room?
I'm sorry, I didn't notice it.
Dang it, human Brian.
There was a wallet, but of course I did not.
There it is, not it.
Did you...
I
open
need
the
an
door?
adult.
Yes, we always enter the rooms. Oh, but I forgot to close the window while I was making the bed.
Yeah, but I like Blue Beetle. I thought it was pretty good. So, you know, if you're looking for a DC movie that's not ridiculously loaded in lore, it's a good time.
Went to see, but it was not.
Well, I look forward to watching it. We can talk more about it after I finally get it.
Window open. And so
And
Yeah.
Oppenheimer.
And then,
Well, I'm not going to get
Oppenheimer.
Oppenheimer, but
see, now you're saying Oppenheimer. Before the show was
Yeah, she said it
Oppenheimer.
right.
What happened?
Oppenheimer. What are you talking about?
It's Oppenheimer. You said Oppenheimer. We have it on the pre-show.
I think you got a little mixed up there, dude. Your wires are crossed or something.
No,
No,
I said it wrong to
Tyler.
begin with.
Oppenheimer. Oppenheimer.
Reconstruction of the scene. Man, yeah. See,
His mustache is
Yeah,
good in the movie.
Oppenheimer.
I think so. You know, in
He
the
wears a
in,
mustache sleep protector at night.
that was goofy. Like I mean, that's just for comedy. But in the real Poirot series, the one where they've adapted like all the actual books and most of the short stories, his mustache is smaller in that. But I think the bigger mustache is probably more accurate to the books. Anyway, okay, put the events in the right order. Let's see. The chambermaid opens the window. There, look at this. I have to think about the order of the things that happens. And blows the ticket. Hold on. She opens the window first, or does she park the cart first? What do you think, Tyler?
Park the car.
Okay, parks the cart. Then, okay, now, you have to drag and drop it. Interesting. Does that mean I have to drag and drop this one? Changes the bed linen? Man, I don't know what order she changes the bed linen in. I wasn't thinking. Oh, it's already in there. Okay, then she opens the window. Okay, the wind blows the ticket. Like, this is a good representation of Poirot's thought process, so I have to like that. Okay, the ticket lands in the cart, and then she drops the bed linen. Come on, that's got to be it, right? Swish! Look at that, I've learned to think how Poirot thinks.
Yeah, you're basically
Now you need to-
the new Sherlock.
Now, if only you could grow a mustache as good as his.
Well,
Oh my goodness. Get on the train. When is Get on the Train? And
we've talked about that, Brandy and I. Like, I wouldn't mind growing a Poirot-style mustache because I like him so much, and also because it would just be fun. But that's it. I don't know. Like the way my beard goes across the bottom of my chin and stuff, and matches up with my mustache and goatee. Like, I did that as a response to Iron Man 3. Like, I really liked Robert Downey Jr.'s hair in Iron Man 3. And mine is not exactly the same, but it's inspired by it. So, would I grow a fancy mustache and curl it and all that? Like, do I have the time to do that when I'm often running late and things like that? I don't know. Who am I supposed to talk to now? Yeah,
train
like I
back there. The train ticket salesman.
if I could, I would. Oh my gosh, yeah, this preamble stuff. Yeah, exactly. Like, you have to use wax in it and comb it and things. And do I actually want to do that or not. I'd like to at least try it, probably, but yeah, all the time it seems like it might be a bit much.
In the sheets from room 4.
Yeah, go look at the sheets, lady.
Yeah, murder
I don't
with the mustache maintenance.
Do we want to look in the sheets though? The dude had a girl up there. You know, we don't know what happened. Oh, but we found the ticket. Thank friggin' God, we found the ticket.
So the missing
You tell him, Staggerilla. Let's ask our audience about their Poirot experience. Everybody in the audience, now Hugh and Brian was already talking about this earlier, but have you seen the Kenneth Branagh Hercule Poirot movies? Have you seen Murder on the Orient Express, Death on the Nile, or A Murder in Venice? Icky, we talk about it every week. You haven't never heard of it. Come on, unless you just don't listen when we talk about it.
glad I was up to the challenge.
But yeah,
You
but
know
like,
And that's, I think,
what was that?
I could probably do a good Poirot impression. You want me to try?
Oh, God, quickly, sure. He hasn't seen it though.
It's Hercule Poirot.
No, it's
I need to solve
Hercule.
the mystery. If I could just get out, Hercule, I said. Shut up.
Sure
I
you
need to
did.
get out of this hotel and get on the train. That's
That
my
is-
impression. It was terrible. Thank you very much.
Well, we just got Book, his friend Book's train ticket, so now we can do that. Or
Oh,
we
thank
got
goodness there's a train in the... Time to
we got someone's
report
train
to the
ticket. Our bags are packed and we're ready to go. Stand here outside the door. Yeah, you tell him, Brian. Brian says he's seen the first one, but not the two newest ones. Yeah, guys, The Haunting in Venice is genuinely good. You could skip Death on the Nile. I think the mystery of Death on the Nile is good. And, I mean, like, that movie is too green screeny, but it is still a pretty enjoyable movie, I would say. Yep, that was me.
Sing along.
I hate to wake you up to
Time
say
get on the-
goodbye.
Come on.
Is it?
Come on, ride the train and ride it. Come on, ride the train.
It's like the same universe and everything, right? They're like,
Yes.
I don't know that you would call them sequels, but they're like the same universe type thing.
Yes, but they actually tweaked Death on the Nile a little bit to make it more of a sequel. Like, they brought Book back as a main character in Death on the Nile, and he's not in the book.
Yeah.
So, like,
But
they're
he's
like, we need...
good in. He's good in the first one.
Yeah,
He's
that's
likable.
true. Yeah, and
Yeah, Sherlock better.
Oh, no. Hercule Poirot is the greatest fictional detective who ever lived. Fictional.
Nah.
Hey, there's a
no.
He is. You just haven't seen enough of him.
No.
He totally is.
Columbo would like
no.
a word. Columbo
Achieve it,
would
yes.
like a word.
Okay, well, Columbo is pretty cool. I can't argue, but
It's got Sherlock, dude.
Sherlock
Some
did
of the
like
BBC
8
Sherlocks
mysteries.
were really good. There were some real good BBC
and-
Sherlock
Yeah,
episodes.
I'm not saying they're bad.
Sherlock.
There's some.
Charlie from Poker Face was great too. I don't want to hear this.
Charlie.
Those movies are not fit to lick Poirot's boot. I mean, those
But
episodes are not
Poirot is
fit
better
to lick Poirot's
What?
boots. But
Why are you licking boots? What kind of?
I just-
Hey, the
I'm just-
train! Look, it's the train.
the train,
You're
boss.
Finally,
The Orient
The train.
Express.
it only took
There's
you
a
an hour to
train
get
in this
there.
game.
Detective Pikachu. That's a good one. Good call, Jono.
Detective Pikachu is pretty great. I have to admit.
He shows up
You know,
Poirot quite a
Columbo would show up on this train and he'd run circles around Poirot.
bit. What's
Now-
the guy's name? Spy, whatever. I Spy.
What? Bill Cosby? Is that who you're thinking of?
Robert
the guy
Culp?
that played Inspector Gadget.
Don
Yeah.
Adams?
Oh, Don Adams.
Yeah, Don Adams. Inspector Gadget's a pretty good detective too.
I love it.
Okay, Batman's the greatest
Batman.
detective in
Batman,
DC
that's a good one,
Comics.
Divorce. So yeah, Poirot's not even in the top 10.
They only did one movie
Top
where
10
he even did
fictional
detecting.
detectives.
I
You
would
got
say he's
Inspector
in the top
Gadget,
10,
you got
but it's still
That
Sherlock.
Don Adams
Doo-doo-doo-doo.
show.
Oh my god, you guys are
Columbo.
nuts.
Still
Oh,
Sherlock.
Don Adams
You know,
was Get
that-
Smart. Get Smart,
Get
Tyler.
smart, yes. Get smart, thank you.
I just want to explain what
Very
I'm
good
doing
show.
here on the train. I am trying to resolve this mystery of the murder on the Orient Express. That's the name of the book.
I found the other
And one
mustache!
more thing.
Oh no, is it still chapter
It's
1 or did it?
Columbo.
Oh no, it's a different chapter. I missed
It's
one of the
Columbo.
mustaches. Gosh darn it. I missed one mustache. Can you believe it? Where could it have been? They're not even small.
you know
They're
what?
big.
Your obsession with mustaches is kind of scary.
Ah, pff. We give you obsessed too if you. I mean, they're awesome mustaches. They're not just regular mustaches.
You were previously on
Gotta
chapter
collect them
0.
and put them on the wall. do you like go around? Do you go around the mall? Hey, nice mustache.
I believe it originally.
Look, I mean, some people have complained that
And then you
Poirot's
shave it
not.
off.
He's too different from the book Poirot or the TV and movie Poirot, but this is the experience of it is quite similar to, quite authentic. So I like that about it.
Agu Expressi.
Yeah, let's ride the Dogu Expressi. Just one more thing.
Just one more thing. I understand that you're trying to get on the train, but the luggage is not very stacked very well. So that means murder aboard the train.
Alejandro, look at that.
Mystery solved. The luggage was not stacked, right?
Now, I understand you're putting me in compartment 202. I'm wondering what's in compartment 201, so I've got to go and take a look.
That's a pretty good impression. Can you do Charlie
you
from
very
Poker
much.
Face? Can you do Charlie Poker Face's voice?
Oh, I was like,
I
what the
think
heck are you
Brandy would
talking
do it
about
better
with
than
that?
me.
Yeah, can
That
you do...
girl.
Brandy would
What's
do
the,
it.
what's the thing
Brandy,
she would
can you do
say?
There's
just one thing I don't understand.
This is her voice.
It's all these things, and then
That's it!
you killed it.
Oh no, what am I doing?
She does sound kind of like her.
Hello, my
It
name
does,
is
it does
Poker
exactly.
Face.
What the hell?
It's her
You
name.
sound like Rizzo. You
That
sound
was
like Rizzo from the Muppets.
That's what she sounds like.
She sounds more like it than you do. I'm also, I just think it by your accent that there's something very wrong with you.
Look, the Batman is here. See?
The Batman.
Insulted.
Oh,
He was insulted.
hang on,
He said
hang on. Hang on,
Poirot
Let me
was
make a
better
call.
than him.
They're totally
Let me make a
different.
call.
Lobster tonight.
Let me make a call. Hang on. Hey, someone asked for Batman.
Oh great, now Batman's here.
I'm here, Batman.
You really are the egomaniac everyone's
Tell
Batman,
him you're better than Poirot.
my name is Poker Face. I'm a better detective than you.
No, I just got to. I got to go get some more cigarettes.
I'm a human lie detector. I smoked a lot in my youth. Messed up my throat.
Darling, we have to get aboard.
Yeah, remember those commercials where like they would hold the little speaker thing to their talkie hole? The smoking commercials.
Oh my god, yeah.
Mouth. I mean, their mouth, they're talking.
No, do nicotine. Like that.
Okay, I gotta
No offense to anybody who has to use one of those to talk.
That's so great that I've got Batman on speed dial. That's awesome.
That is pretty cool. It's always nice to check in with old Batsy.
Now you gotta be careful. This is the woman from the hotel. She again wishes to watch the old man with her friend, but not to be seen herself. So she's hiding in a red jacket because that's very not noticeable in a train station.
I think she's cool.
Also got a call from the inn.
And look,
Okay.
here's
That
It's
looks
you.
like Vincent
look, that's
D'Onofrio.
Tyler. That looks just like him.
Rude.
Oh.
Whatever. You know what, Paul? You know what you can do, Paul? You can go hang out with the great Gonzo. Okay, they can just go hang out with him.
He is pretty great. Except when they make him from space, then he's less great.
I like that movie. The really important thing about that movie is how it breaks down how he's actually an alien.
It has good parts, but he's a weirdo, not an alien. And it's just kind of a
Well,
wrong-headed
you're a
movie, I
weird.
would say.
Well, you're a weirdo. Of course, you would take an insult to that.
Oh wow, wow.
Okay, I'm back. That Columbo thing is pretty nice, so I'm gonna put that in my back pocket along with Batman and Gollum and all the other amazing voices I do.
This is Poker Face. I just want to let you know that you were lying just now. I know that because I'm a
Okay,
human
you-
lie
hold on.
detector.
You kind of sound like a weird
Just
Donald
one more
Trump.
thing.
Wow.
Okay, just
The
one
heck,
more
Tyler?
thing. Do you understand? Poker Face is the name of the show. Charlie is the name of the detective. There is no character.
Charlie
in
Poker Face.
Two-Face. There's Clayface. No, it's Charlie.
Poker is her middle name. It totally is.
Not a name. No, it's not.
Is client? Oh, crap.
But I'm never far.
I'm never far
Her
from the
name. Her name is
Cover
Charlie
Godfrey.
Kale. It's not Charlie Poker Face. What?
Is that the guy that dies? What's his name? Ratchet?
That's a good. Is it? I don't know. That's a good question. Do we want to spoil that for people? No, it's fine. But yeah, no. Which one is Ratchet? Was that him? What's she afraid of? Taking the other passengers?
Must admit I'm not.
I gotta admit, I'm not right.
Darling, we have to get aboard.
Think, Poirot. That is not.
That's
Okay, she's
not
afraid of
the-
taking the train.
Darling,
That's
we have
some
to
cool
get
tattoos
You know
she has on her.
You think that's what that
I'm
is?
not-
That's why we thought her head
Okay,
was bent around the wrong way,
Yeah.
because her collar
body
is
art right
weird.
there.
Like, yeah, I guess you're right. She's a
And
weirdo,
it's also
though.
the swoop of her hair.
I mean,
The swoop of her hair makes it look like it's twisted.
Is that Daisy Ridley?
It looks like a cupcake. It looks like a cupcake. If you
could
look
be.
at it.
It does.
two chefs. What is their bone of contention? I wasn't paying attention. Storage in the refrigerator.
Bone of
Hey, I was
contention.
right.
Yeah, okay.
Don't they put the body in there in the movie? I think they might. What's the
No,
one
they
we're
don't.
watching?
They
Oh,
don't say anything about the
oh,
body.
that must. It's Death in the Nile then.
You
Sorry.
forget about it.
In Death in the Nile, they
Keep
put a
watching
body
that.
in a freezer or something. Who's the one watching? Them?
Good job.
Yay! Yeah, maybe that is Ratchet and his guy that works for him or something.
Yeah.
Clank.
There you go.
Men-
Fine.
Mendoza. Or, No, that was the other guy, I think.
Gilbert Gottfried. That's
I'm glad
funny.
Tyler has a little more context for understanding me now. That's always a good thing. Gentleman has not yet come.
So is this? Are we getting on the train, or are we just hanging out
We're on the
outside?
train.
We're about to get on the
Like,
train,
get on the
yes.
train.
I wonder how long it is until the murder happens.
Yeah, seriously.
It's going to be a while. It's not going to happen on stream.
It's like 6 hours till the murder because you have to
No,
meet everyone
'cause,
first.
Yeah.
Murder around the Orient Express.
I will survive.
Definitely watch a movie if you want to actually get the story. Don't play a 40-hour game for it.
And you can get a Blu-ray of the Poirot TV series. You can get a Blu-ray of their made-for-TV movie of Murder on the Orient Express if you want to see like a really accurate version. There's an older movie from like 1977 or something. I wish Dr. Sabato was here because he's into Poirot. He should have come, and I hope he's okay. I actually should have checked on him because we never know if he'll be okay or not. But anyway.
I do not intend to starve on the most.
Can I get on now? I can't get on yet. What am I supposed to be doing now? Solve the staff storage problem. Okay, whatever. They need some help. Let's help them.
Whatever.
The galley. I thought they weren't worried about the refrigerator.
They were worried about storage in the refrigerator.
Yeah. What the heck?
That was what it is.
But I clicked on it and it was wrong, wasn't it?
Oh.
I
No,
thought
that was
I
the
did.
right one.
Oh, it was okay.
That was the right one.
My
So,
bad. Okay.
There is a murder in this movie, right? In this game.
Yeah, not to spoil it for people, but when the actual murder on the Orient Express, a man is stabbed 12 times, and it's like there's a lot of interesting clues and stuff that make you wonder, like, well, how did that happen? You know, and it's just a good little mystery that Poirot solves.
But of course, first we must solve the storage problem in the refrigerator.
Javors,
That's crucial.
he says. There's an Agatha Christie episode of Doctor Who. Which Doctor is it with? Is it with the old man version? Is it with
But yeah,
the
Doctor Who's
lady?
better than Poirot too.
Oh, you're so
Does he
wrong.
count? And that guy
Oh.
from Quantum Leap, does he count?
Doctor Who?
No, he did.
Hey, what
he does
about
not
Monk?
count.
Monk counts. Monk
Monk,
counts.
Oh, I
Monk's
love
a good
Monk.
one. Monk.
I
Monk
love
is great.
Oh, Monk
Yeah,
is
but-
fine, but
Poirot's like
Monk.
down under 20
I'm
now.
right.
He's like
He's not
even
fine.
in the
He's
top 20.
terrific. He's a great detective. I'll hear nothing further.
I love Monk.
who the fuck?
Paul's just getting agitated because no else is better
Oh
than
my
Poirot.
God.
The
Well, I
butler
mean-
from the movie Clue, Tim Curry.
You guys can be wrong. You guys can be wrong as
That
much
was
as you
hilarious.
want. Yeah, great movie.
That was great.
Yeah.
Look at that. We've got Brandy's kind of puzzle
Oh
here.
yeah, Tetris puzzle.
Brandy likes these goofy puzzles. All right.
And
can you
anagram
Tetris,
puzzles or something like that.
can you rotate the? Oh, you can't rotate the pieces. That's lame. Anyway, let's see.
It's Tetris now.
This will be the rest of the stream.
Da 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 da. Yeah. Dun, 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 dun. That's not Tetris, but okay.
That's the NES version of Tetris.
I mean, that sounded like the Nutcracker Suite or something.
It did kind of
Well, it is, but it's the NES version of. It's the NES version. Go play it.
Would you look at that, guys? I solved it really quickly.
Nice.
Wow, he did a good job.
Big, thank you.
It's all going to
Yeah.
vanish after you
They
put the
meet
last piece of
Agatha
wood.
Christie on Doctor Who, the 10th Doctor.
The-
I mean, if you're a chef and
Really?
you're not skilled enough to put ingredients array, why the heck are you working on a Orient Express?
The 10th Doctor, really, we're going to have to jump ahead to that one, because that's David Tennant, right, Javors? Yeah, I cannot believe I don't remember that, because I've seen the entire David Tennant run, and I just don't remember it. But yeah, we're going to watch that after the stream tonight.
Yes.
I've got the Blu-ray set, the complete David Tennant Blu-ray set, and that's what we were watching yesterday. That's exciting. Thank you for mentioning it.
Hey,
I think the 10th
You know
Doctor
what?
is
You know who else-
Karen Gillan.
Man, she was so
You know
hot
who
on
else
that
was a
show,
good-
but
you know
One or
who also
two.
was a good detective? Thomas Magnum from Magnum PI, and he had a Ferrari.
was he actually a
And a
detective?
mustache.
Yeah,
And
no,
the
that's
mustache.
true. Well, where do you think they got
He
the
didn't
idea
need,
for the
like, 19 different
mustache?
mustaches.
I apologize.
Yeah, no, that is a good show. The original. I haven't seen the new one, but people
Yeah.
seem to like the
The
new
new
one.
one's
What about
That
that
one's
guy
pretty better.
that's on NCIS? He's been on NCIS for 100 seasons. Harmon or something.
Oh
I
yeah,
don't know.
look at Tyler.
Mark Harmon.
Mark Harmon,
Big
yeah.
big NCIS watcher.
Oh
Tyler
yeah,
there.
and Rizzoli.
Oh,
Can't
here
forget
we go.
Rizzoli and Isles. So Poirot's definitely behind both Rizzoli and Isles.
Here we go,
Look at
guys.
this.
The big
We're on the
game
train.
giveaway
It's
is
exciting.
happening.
Yeah, let's somebody win Assassin's Creed Unity. I hear it's Series X enhanced, isn't it? I think it is.
Galnor Legends is kind of like
Zelda. Yeah, Shadow Legends. We streamed it. It's a good game. It's grindy, but
yeah,
if you
it's
don't
not
mind,
great, but it's,
if you don't mind the grinding, it's fun.
Oh, my apologies.
Mubot entered. Mubot's got a chance.
Good luck, Moonlight.
Wrong compartment. I need to
I know it's the wrong compartment. I just want to see if he says anything different.
But I'm
He's so
just happy
excited.
we're on the train. We're
Yeah,
finally
we
on
made
the
it on the train.
Planes, trains, and automobiles. Hi, I'm John Candy. Enjoy me while I last. That's my John Candy impression. There's another working mirror in your face, human Brian.
And look, you can see yourself in this one.
Well, yeah, that's what makes it a
Admiring
working
your
mirror.
mustache.
That's true. Oh my gosh. Nobody even wants Assassin's Creed Unity. Somebody, no, Alejandro entered it. Yeah, what's the other prize? Oh, the PC game?
Yeah, Sheldon
Shower
knows whatever.
Legends.
Guy, why do our PC friends like take the night off so frequently? Where's Tech Guy? Where's Spazpol? Where are these people? Steam is actually the best platform for gaming, especially now that Steam Deck exists.
There we go. Jono entered. There.
Thank you,
entered.
Jono. Yeah, BX Latino, someone. Jeez.
I mean, I can't. I sacrificed mine to give Tyler the Christmas gift he didn't want.
That's right.
Well, no, actually. Oh, no, I guess you're right.
There's the mustache.
Steam-
Grab the mustache.
Yay, mustache! But Steam codes do not count against the other contests.
Someone
Like
left a
we did
mustache
that.
here on the floor. Hey, there's Spazpol.
Oh no, what
It's
did I
a
do?
It's a butterscotch mustache.
Darker player already
Hey, the
has it.
train's
Yeah,
about
that's
to
fair.
go.
Hey,
Yeah,
Spazpol.
I gotta go to my room. There you are, Spazpol. I was worried about you, dude. Alright, I found my compartment. Brandy.
102.
What?
Brandy knows a fair deal about Poirot, but she's just 100% not paying attention.
No.
There is no other berth on the trains. All is
McQueen, that's his last name. Not
Yeah,
Steve McQueen.
one. The train's remarkably full.
yeah, this is accurate to the story. Like, Poirot gets stuck in the same room with another guy for one night.
And all that. So that's all right by me.
No. You are
Columbo.
amiable. It is for
Hey, that's where he learns how to be an actual detective.
You get not.
I know, right? So let me explain the finer points of how to investigate a murder.
Alejandro, you're not going to be happy with either one of those options.
What?
He's debating getting a Raj Ally back or getting a Switch with Wonder. I mean, Super Mario Brothers Wonder is one of the best games, easily one of the best games of the year. But
The train's moving.
whichever one he picks, he's gonna like change his mind about it. Would be my prediction. The train is going, yeah, baby.
Get a Steam Deck with RoboCop. There, problem solved.
Well, he also wouldn't. He changes his mind really quickly, so I don't
So
think
do
he'd be
you.
happy with it. No way! Look at that. Yes, baby. The title: Murder on the Orient Express.
Time to
Got to the
race.
title.
Started the game.
Alex Skywalker. Alex Skywalker.
Yay, Alejandro! Good for you. No, I mean,
And
he
I'm
has...
guessing
That's okay.
Jono probably won the other one.
Yeah, the end. This has all been the preamble to the Orient Express. Now go out and watch the movie, everybody, or read the book. The book is very good. Like, I had always been interested in what it would be like, and then I read it, and now I'm a devoted Poirot fan. Like, I love it. Woo.
He's no Columbo.
Columbo wouldn't exist without Poirot. None of the
Is it
modern
set in the
detectives.
future?
Poker
wrong.
Face wouldn't.
Wrong,
There's
wrong.
robots.
He wouldn't.
No.
He
No.
wouldn't.
Sir Arthur Conan Doyle wrote Sherlock Holmes way before Agatha Christie wrote.
Yeah, he
Poirot.
did, but who kept detectives popular for like 50 years? It was
Sherlock
Agatha
Holmes.
Christie.
Elementary. Benedict Cumberbatch.
Yeah,
That's
he's cool.
that's all recent.
Let's talk about all of the spin-offs and
Poirot
books
kept
and movies about Sherlock Holmes.
Poirot
I'm
kept
sorry,
detectives
no.
popular from the 1920s through the 1970s, like a huge period of time. Like
And who's
Ferrell's
last?
Sherlock
Who
Holmes
has
is
the most
better
people
than
heard of?
Poirot.
Poirot wouldn't exist without Sherlock Holmes, but on the
Sherlock
other
Holmes?
hand, like he easily surpassed him by just being
Who?
in way more stories and like
Sherlock Holmes.
way more complexity and development. Sherlock Holmes is cool, but like this guy took it to another level.
You will be more comfortable.
I say no.
Oh, you're so wrong,
What you say. Thank you.
Mr. Fauché, monsieur.
Mr. Fauché. Well, Alejandro, there's an app for the Steam Deck that lets you stream from your Xbox to your Steam Deck, remote play it, you know? And if you're playing on your home network, it is perfect. Like, it is a very good experience, and I use it all the time, and I love it. And yeah, you should look into that, Mr. Galadrius, because you'd probably enjoy it too. It's only $5, the app. But like,
Which one?
the app for the Steam Deck that lets you remote play your Xbox, it's great.
Oh yeah, I gotta get that.
Yeah, it's only $5. It's worth it. It's like having a.
Is it in the Steam store or is it?
No, you have to go through the desktop mode of the Steam Deck, and it's like on the App Store from the desktop mode, which is goofy, but
Oh, okay, got it. Right, I'll take care of that.
yeah, maybe I could find a link to share with you for details. Oh, the dining car. Look at this. We got all the people here. Like my dream, I would love to ride on a European train like this. Like we don't have this kind of thing in America, or only in a few states, right? But like,
They have some.
yeah, you could go take a train across Europe. I would love to do that.
All gathered here again tonight.
Hey, nice scarf.
If I had the pen of a Balzac,
I actually do wear scarves. I have two different scarves, and I wear them when it's cold enough. Like, I wore them twice this week because we had a cold front. For 4 days, it was nice and cold here in Texas, and now we're back to being hot again.
found us people of all classes,
Yeah, it's cold here.
nationalities.
I mean,
It is right now?
We've been in the 60s, so that's pretty warm for November, actually. But it's cold at nights and in the mornings.
Yeah, we're
All the
in.
best-
They sleep
Other than these few days, we're in the 80s, so you're lucky.
Oh, see, all the best detectives wear trench coats. We know this.
they go their
Trench
separate ways,
coats.
never perhaps to see each other.
Hey, you know, the trench coat is very lovely. It allows you to walk around freely, and it keeps you warm.
About their lives.
I suppose so.
I know you, my friend. Even
No, I'm not against Steam having competitors.
work. Let us test it.
Darker Player is a Epic Game Store fan.
Apparently. I mean, I pick up the free games on there, but I can't see myself ever buying a game from there unless it was truly exclusive. But even the exclusives go to Steam eventually because they want to actually sell copies. Special surprise, Orient Express dessert. Man, I want to try the Orient Express dessert. I do not want garlic potatoes.
Why not?
No, garlic cream.
Good.
I don't like garlic
I don't think
flavor.
that's a dessert.
What? Garlic's delicious.
Yes.
Wow.
He doesn't like garlic
As long
or
as
onions.
it's not for dessert. As
That's
long
why
as
you're
it's
not
for
married yet,
dessert,
Tyler.
So I like garlic. Garlic's great. Who doesn't
Because you
like
got garlic. Well, you got
Garlic's
garlic
great.
on your breath. You're scaring off all the girls.
Oh. Yeah. that'll
I can
happen.
look around here. Yeah, no, garlic really does smell
She works
repulsive
at
to
the
me.
American Embassy in Istanbul. I told her she'd never find
Not that I won't eat anything that's like that's seasoned with
You
it, but
have
if
to
it's too
hide the
garlic, yeah, I
garlic.
won't like it. Yeah,
I hide the garlic. I hide the onions.
that is well, Alejandro. That's actually true about our Tyler.
Schenectady in the good old US of A. That's where I'm
Schenectady.
living now. And you, Miss Debenham, was it?
Well,
Where do you
maybe we should go ahead and wrap things up because we're gonna be looking at people and watching their conversations, so it's not that exciting.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I prefer regular French bread to garlic bread. Garlic bread, I would rather
French bread
not
is
eat it.
good.
It's, yeah, well, I mean, it is. It's just good on its own, but like, Brandy loves garlic bread.
Garlic bread.
Oh wow, garlic cheese.
bread.
Oh my god, now I gotta. Well, first we have to figure out where this lady's from. She claims to be American, doesn't she?
Yeah.
Did she say she was a teacher, an English teacher? She's 40.
I don't think she's a midwife in
crap.
2023.
Dang it, are we sure? Oh, maybe she's the maid. Oh man, I should have paid any kind of attention.
Well, some detective you are.
We're talking. Oh shoot! Did anyone notice?
Putting together the kitchen. Putting together the kitchen.
Did anyone notice what this lady does? Wow.
She was American.
Grew 80 this year and made my own garlic powder. Congratulations, Stagarilla. I grind ginger sometimes for a ramen recipe that we do. There's no way she's maybe she's only 23. I thought she looked older, but I'm never far from the truth or my dead body. When we asked if anyone had experience with this, did anyone speak up and say they did have Poirot experience?
No, no one has Poirot experience.
Oh God, what a
no one
downer.
even heard of him until you started like talking about it every week in the newsletter.
But this is a famous story, right? Like, I didn't necessarily know a lot about him, but I always had heard of this story.
Yeah, me too.
So, and it's not the only great one. Like, there's others. Death on the Nile is great. Haunting in Venice is a totally different story than the book, so it kind of doesn't count. But there's a few others. Like, there's one that's a mini-series on Amazon. What was the mini-series one called? The ABC Murders. And I can't believe there hasn't been a movie of the ABC Murders, because it's sort of like a Poirot up against a serial killer, you know, and like that's well suited to a movie. So, but it's a 3-episode miniseries starring John Malkovich. That guy. What's John Malkovich? Is that the actor's name?
Yes, John Malkovich.
Yeah, like he plays Poirot. I want to watch it. It seems like it would be interesting, but it's sort of like a final type story for Poirot, even though there's still more after that. And like it just looks really good. Oh my God, I do not know anything about this lady.
Yeah, let's wrap it up. Let's
well, can we at least solve the puzzle and then wrap it up?
Push the hints button.
It's gonna mess up my achievements.
What achievements? You haven't even got any.
You're not getting one anyway.
I've got at least one. Look, there's 27 achievements. All the golden mustaches.
We need to end this because you're a terrible detective. Don't even remember details about it.
Like you're being any help. Complete a new game without using a single hint. We cannot use.
Oh, good. There's 13 chapters.
Yeah,
and you're
Murder on the
one.
Orient Express, which we might solve if we're lucky.
There's no way we're solving this murder.
You know, Columbo would walk right in. Let's see, an American maid who was
So, like-
23.
She's definitely Russian.
Is this Miss Devenheim? Oh, she's born in the UK. She's British. What does she do for? Look, this is not actually hard if you're paying attention. She's an English teacher.
If you pay attention, that's asking a lot of you. I'm Hercule Poirot. I'm the greatest detective in the world. You know what? I hate garlic.
Hercule, not Hercule. All right, jeez.
What I mean, you're paying attention to the wrong details.
I'm not focused. No. Well, it's hard when you're talking to your friends at the same time. Yes.
Look how smarmy and cocky he looks when he literally like.
That's right.
took
I
a
had it
year
right
to
the
figure
first
that
time.
out.
He did. But you know, Poirot himself, one of his character traits is that he is extremely cocky. Like, he is supposed to be full of himself.
Yeah, he was in the movie.
Yeah,
No
and
wonder Tyler liked him so much.
it's a it's a lovable quirk. Like, I can see how some people might be put off by it, but like, it makes him more interesting than if he was just humble and things like that. Anyway, everybody, we've been playing Agatha Christie, Murder on the Orient Express for Xbox. It's also available on PlayStation, Switch, and Steam. Sells for $40. Is based on the classic. What year was it? 1937. 1934. Is that really the year?
Yeah.
But anyway, it's based on a real novel, which I read, and that got me into this character, Hercule Poirot, because he's appeared in over 37 books. There's been numerous TV and movie adaptations. I love this character. I love the story. And this is a $40 game, but like it is, to me, it is really interesting. It may not be very stream friendly for the way we do our stream, but it's cool and fun. And like, even though it has some differences, like updating the time period of the story, it captures the flavor of what it's like to be Hercule Poirot, and I think that's really cool. So I want to thank Tyler for being a great co-host.
Yep, happy to be here.
Galadrius, thanks for also being a co-host.
I'm still in Columbo mode. Give me a minute to digest this information. Thank you for having me on the show. I'm still a better detective.
Oh, God. You're more like Simon and Simon than Columbo.
I sell toys.
You take that back.
I actually like that show, too. But yeah, I've always enjoyed detective stories, come to think of it. Brandy, thanks for hanging out with us. Icky, thank you for running the contest. Huge thanks to our subscribers like Jono, Perfect Zero, Wolfblade, who hit 60 months this month. Thanks to all you guys for supporting the stream. You know, you guys keep the stream going. But also our regular viewers are really cool and fun to hang out with. We love all of you. Remember, Saturday Game School takes place every Saturday at 9 p.m. Eastern, 6 p.m. Pacific. We always stream a different game, and we always give out cool prizes. So join us every week, and we'll have lots of fun. We love you guys. We'll see you next week. And remember, don't hate, appreciate.
See you guys.
By the way, just to be a spoiler, the butler did it. Thank you very much. I'm the greatest detective.
Bye.
I don't know, hold those little SOBs.
Not good. Oh, not good.
What's not good?
Your solution.
Oh, yeah. No.
You're just not good at conversation. We'll just accept that.
They're listening to people, yeah.
Well, you can't listen to people while you're also listening to people in your ear.
The good detective.
Well, you.
Oh my God.
Yeah, good detective. Really good.
Forget you guys.
Columbo good. You see, the idea is to focus on one conversation while focusing on another conversation. I'm very good at that.
This is my first practice at being Poirot, okay? I gotta do more Poiroting until I become an expert Poirot.
Poiroting? What?
That's what I've been doing for an hour and a half.
Hey, Tyler, make sure to practice on your Poiroting for next week.
Yeah, take some Poiroting at school.
Poirot down the stream.
I'm very Poirot-worthy.
Well, I like to think that I'm Poirot-rific, so how about that?